Coronavirus has hit the world of sports as well. Amid the rising concerns over holding IPL yearly T20 tournament, now the MEA has advised against organizing IPL amid the coronavirus pandemic. Remember, most of the foreign players will not be in India till April 15th due to the travel restrictions that are in place. However, sources tell Mirror now that IPL franchises may object to plans to play in front of an empty stand and without any foreign players. Let me go across to my colleague Avni for better understanding of what are the kind of decisions, the advices that have now gone as far as the sporting tournaments are concerned. Avni, first of all, give us a sense of what the government's stand is right now when it comes to all the sporting bodies and the sporting events which are in the pipeline right now.
That's right. Let's just go through what really has the government said at this point in time as far as sporting bodies are concerned. Now, the national federations have been told to adhere to the guidelines that have been put forth by the government at this point in time and to follow those guidelines right now. So that's the first point that we're talking about here. Let's move on. Must follow health ministry advisory is what the sporting bodies have been told here. Moving on to the next point now, if we can just go ahead. Have also told them to avoid any public gatherings. So any public gatherings should be avoided as well. If an event has to be held, it should be without mass gathering. That, of course, continuation of the previous point that we're talking about. State government also who has to manage the crowd. So that is what the sports ministry has in fact said, that it is a state government which has to manage the crowds in such events. That is the reason. So that, of course, is what the government has told sporting bodies at this point in time, specifically with regard to the IPL. Now, of course, they have advised against conducting the IPL, but the final decision rests with the organizers. That has been said by the MEA as far as the IPL is concerned. If they want to do it, we will be open to do it, is what the word coming in at this point in time. So right now what it seems like is the final decision seems to be with the organizers, and because essentially the reason for that is that it's a commercial decision and special guidelines would have to be worked out as far as the Indian Premier League is concerned. So of course right now it hangs in balance and a big question mark on whether or not it will be played. Remember, there's also the other angle of foreign players because visas are restricted right now. So how would they come, and then what the impact of that would be on the teams as well. So all of those questions still remain.
So MEA right now has advised against IPL. Meanwhile, the BCCI is yet to take a final call on the IPL. So Avni, what is the stand of the BCCI over this entire case?
Right. So as far as the BCCI is concerned, what the BCCI is essentially saying is that they will take the best possible course of action in the interest of the game, the players, the fans, and the league as well. So no forward statement as to how they're thinking, but that is what they have said. They say the circumstances are changing and the board doesn't really have control over the situation. So that, of course, is the point that the BCCI is making, and also saying that IPL Governing Council is meeting in Mumbai on the 13th of March, which is when a final decision on this will be taken. So hopefully we should have some answers on whether or not, or if at all IPL is going to go ahead, how is it going to go ahead, and what the BCCI is saying, that there's no advisory of postponement or cancellation that they have formally received at this point in time.
All right, Avni, many thanks for joining us and giving us all those understanding and the kind of impact coronavirus has on sports.